still hear your footsteps down the hallway late at night, like a ghost that never leaves, even after all the fights. Your picture on the table still refuses to fade away, and every little memory keeps pulling me to yesterday. I gave you every heartbeat, every dream inside my soul, but love became a fire that burned completely out of control. Now I'm sitting in the silence where your laughter used to live, trying to understand how I had so much left to give. And I keep talking to the shadows in my room, hoping somehow they'll lead me back to you. I'm dancing with a broken heart, holding on to pieces in the dark. You were my heaven, now you're just a scar, and I don't know who I am without your arms. Every road keeps leading back to pain, every drop of love falls down like rain. You said forever, then you tore us apart. Now I'm dancing with a broken heart. The nights are getting colder since you walked out of my life, and these empty sheets beside me feel sharper than a knife. I replay every promise, every word you used to say, but forever turned to ashes when you chose to walk away. People say that time will heal the damage that you made, but the clock keeps moving slowly while the memories still stay. I try to hate you honestly, but love won't let me go, so I carry all the sadness like a river overflow. And every song reminds me what we used to be. Now your goodbye is the only melody. I'm dancing with a broken heart, holding on to pieces in the dark. You were my heaven, now you're just a scar, and I don't know who I am without your arms. Every road keeps leading back to pain, every drop of love falls down like rain. You said forever, then you tore us apart. Now I'm dancing with a broken heart. Maybe one day I'll stop hearing your name, maybe one day this fire won't remain, but tonight your memory cuts too deep, and all I have are tears instead of sleep. If loving you was wrong, why did it feel so right? Why am I still losing you every single night? Now I'm drowning in a broken heart, trying to survive these lonely skies. You were the reason that I reached for stars. Now I'm falling farther than before. Every prayer disappears in vain, every kiss still echoes through my brain. You said forever, then you tore us apart. Now I'm dying with a broken heart. You left me with the pieces of us, and I'm still bleeding, love in the dust. The streetlights look like falling stars. The night you left me in the dark, you said I need to find myself, like I was someone else's fault. I watched your shadow fade away Well, every word I couldn't say got trapped inside my chest like smoke, and slowly turned my heart to stone. Now your side of the bed stays cold, and every silence feels too loud. Funny how losing one person can make the whole world empty out. I keep replaying your goodbye, like somehow I can change that night. 'Cause the night you let me go, something broke inside my soul. Now every room feels unfamiliar. Even when I'm home, you moved on like love was easy, like forever meant nothing at all. But I still hear your voice at midnight, every time the memories call. And I hate that I still need you after all the damage done. 'Cause you were my safe place once, now you're the reason I come undone. I still wear your old hoodie sometimes, just to feel like you're still mine. Even though your scent is gone, I can't admit that you moved on. My friends say I deserve better, but better never felt like us together. And I know this sounds insane when you're the reason for this pain. I try to numb the loneliness with crowded rooms and cigarettes, but heartbreak follows everywhere when somebody becomes your air. And every dream keeps pulling me back to what we used to be. 'Cause the night you let me go, something broke inside my soul. Now every room feels unfamiliar. Even when I'm home, you moved on like love was easy, like forever meant nothing at all. But I still hear your voice at midnight, every time the memories call. And I hate that I still need you after all the damage done. 'Cause you were my safe place once, now you're the reason I come undone. Maybe I held on too tightly, maybe you stopped loving me quietly while I was still making plans. You were already slipping through my hands, and that's the part that hurts the most. You became somebody I don't know, a stranger wearing your face, walking through our old place. I still talk to God sometimes, asking why you changed your mind, but heaven stays completely still. And I'm still trying to heal. I thought love was supposed to stay, not disappear without a trace. Now every song and every street feels incomplete without your heartbeat. And if you ever miss me too, I hope it hurts the way you put me through. 'Cause loving you almost killed the best parts of who I used to be. 'Cause the night you let me go, you took pieces of my soul. And no matter how hard I try, I can't make this broken whole. You found somebody new to hold while I'm freezing in the cold, still talking to the ghost of the person I love most. And maybe someday I'll move on, maybe someday I'll be strong. But tonight your memory burns like the last light before dawn. The streetlights look like falling stars, and now you left me in the dark. And part of me still waits for you, no matter how broken hearts are. You left in the middle of August rain, one suitcase, one silence, one last train. Your coffee cup still by the sink, and I still stop every time my phone blinks. I try to wash your smell away, but memories don't fade that way. Now every night at 2:30, this empty room turns into you. And I hate that I still care when you're happy somewhere. Now I'm dancing with a ghost in my bedroom, talking to the shadows like they do. Every little thing still hurts the same. Every song somehow says your name. You moved on like the love meant nothing. I'm stuck here with the pain you left running. Tell me how you closed the door so soon, while I'm dancing with a ghost in my bedroom. Your pictures still live in my phone. I should delete them, but I don't. Guess heartbreak likes to make a home inside the places a loved ones grew. My friends say time will heal the cut, but time just teaches how to hide it up. 'Cause every stranger in this town makes me look twice, hoping it's you now. And I fake a smile all day just to fall apart this way. Now I'm dancing with a ghost in my bedroom, talking to the shadows like they're you. Every little thing still hurts the same. Every song somehow says your name. You moved on like the love meant nothing. I'm stuck here with the pain you left running. Tell me how you closed the door so soon, while I'm dancing with a ghost in my bedroom. Maybe I loved you more than myself. Maybe that's why losing you felt like hell. You took the future we were building and left me here with broken ceilings. I still hear your voice in the dark, still carry your fingerprints on my heart. And no matter how hard I try, part of me left with your goodbye. I'm dancing with a ghost in my bedroom, crying to the memories of you. Every little dream we had is gone, but somehow I'm still holding on. You found somebody new to hold you. I'm holding on to what we went through. Tell me why I still need you this soon, while I'm dancing with a ghost in my bedroom. You left in the middle of August rain, but my heart still waits at that train station. The porch light flickers on and off, like the heartbeat that I lost. I'm sitting on the edge of us, counting up the heavy cost. The keys are sitting by the phone, in a house that's just a shell. I never knew that coming home could feel so much like hell. And I'm holding on to ghosts of you in a room that's painted blue. Everything we built together tore apart like stormy weather. Now the silence is a heavy weight, and I'm standing at a locked up gate, trying to find a way to start with the jagged pieces of a broken heart. I saw your car on 5th and Main, and for a second forgot the pain. I almost called to hear your voice, then remembered I had no choice. Your side of the bed is cold and flat. I'm still trying to get used to that. I leave the TV on for noise to drown out all our broken joys. And I'm holding on to ghosts of you in a room that's painted blue. with the jagged pieces of a broken heart. You say that better days are coming, but I'm tired of all the running from the memory of your face in every single empty space. If love is a fire on the ash left behind after the crash. With the jagged pieces of a broken heart. Just a broken heart. I'm still learning how to be alone in a house that's no longer a home. I smile so they don't see the damage in my soul, pretending I'm alive while I'm losing all control. Your shadow fills the empty side beside my bed, and every silent morning feels like love is dead. I still read old messages when the night gets cold, trying to find the moment I'm forever broke. You moved on like the seasons, easy as the rain, while I'm stuck here drowning in the echo of your name. And nobody notices the storm behind my eyes. I'm screaming underwater while the whole world passes by. I'm drowning above water, barely breathing without your love, falling while I'm reaching for you, but you don't feel me anymore. My heart is slowly sinking in memories I can't escape. You were my safe place once before, now I'm drowning above water. The house still sounds the same, but everything has changed. Your laughter disappeared and nothing feels okay. I walk these lonely hallways, talking to the walls, hoping somehow you might answer when your memory calls. They tell me love is healing, but this pain just stays like broken waves that keep crashing every single day. I gave you all the pieces no one else could touch. Now I'm left with empty hands, so missing you too much. And every little heartbeat feels heavier tonight, like I'm holding all our ruins, trying not to cry. I'm drowning above water, barely breathing without your love, falling while I'm reaching for you, but you don't feel me anymore. My heart is slowly sinking in memories I can't escape. You were my safe place once before, now I'm drowning above water. If love was meant forever, why am I alone tonight? Why do your promises still haunt me long after goodbye? I keep your name like a scar beneath my skin, and no matter how I heal, the ache comes back again. I'm drowning above water, trying to survive the pain, smiling while my You took the best part of my heart and left me with the rest. So here I am, still breathing but barely alive, drowning above water since the day you said goodbye. The art of falling apart. You left your shadow hanging on my bedroom wall, like a silent reminder that we lost it all. I still hear your laughter echo through the dark. Now all that's left of us are pieces and scars. I try to paint a future with your hand in mine, but forever disappears somewhere between the lines. And every promise that we swore would never end turned into broken words I still can't comprehend. Now every night feels colder than before, since love walked out and closed the door. This is the art of falling apart, smiling outside while breaking at heart, learning to breathe with a soul full of pain, calling your name in the pouring rain. You were my heaven, my beautiful spark. Now I'm just learning the art of falling apart. Your memory lingers in the clothes I cannot move, and every little corner still reminds me of you. I keep pretending I'm okay when people ask, but surviving you became my hardest task. I replay our goodbye like a movie in my mind, searching for a reason that I'll probably never find. Because losing you was more than just a goodbye kiss, it was losing the only place where I felt bliss. And every tear I hide away still finds my heart at end of day. This is the art of falling apart, smiling outside while breaking that heart, learning to breathe with a soul full of pain, calling your name in the pouring rain. You were my heaven, my beautiful spark. Now I'm just learning the art of falling apart. Maybe some people are meant to leave, even when they become everything we need. And maybe love is just a flame that burns us once then fades away. But if I had one chance again, I'd still choose you through all the pain. This is the art of falling apart, holding the pieces you left in the dark, trying to heal while missing your touch, still loving you far too much. You were the light that guided my heart. Now I'm alone in the dark, still mastering the art of falling apart. So if you ever miss me too, just know I never stopped loving you. I only learned how to survive while falling apart inside. The room still smells like your perfume in the air, like you just left a moment ago and still care. But your side of the bed is colder every night, and I'm lying here alone with the last light. I keep replaying every word we used words to say, trying to understand how love could fade away. You were the only thing that ever felt like home. Now even crowded places make me feel alone, and every midnight memory burns somehow. I should've let you go by now. You were the last light out, the final flame before the dark. When you walked away from me, you took the brightest part. Now I'm lost inside these shadows, calling a name that won't reply. You were the last light out, and now my heart forgets to shine. Your coffee cup still sits beside the kitchen sink, and every little thing gives me too much time to think. I never knew goodbye could hurt this deep inside, like drowning in an ocean with nowhere left to hide. Everybody tells me someday I'll move on, but they don't hear the silence after you are gone, because no one else could touch my soul the way it did. And now I carry all this love with nowhere left to give. Every street reminds me of your face, and every dream still feels the same. You were the last light out, the final flame before the dark. When you walked away from me, you took the brightest part. Now I'm lost inside these shadows, calling a name that won't reply. You were the last light out, and now my heart forgets to shine. If I could turn back time, I'd hold you closer than before. Maybe then you wouldn't be walking out that door. But love slipped through my hands like smoke I couldn't keep, and now your memory is the only thing still haunting me in sleep. You were the last light out, the final hope I had to hold. Now every night without you feels colder than the cold, and all the stars still fill the sky. None of them burn as bright, because you were my everything, my last remaining light. So if you ever think of me somewhere in the quiet night, know I'm still here searching for the last light out. I smile so they don't see the damage in my soul, pretending I'm alive while I'm losing all control. Your shadow fills the empty side beside my bed, and every silent morning feels like love is dead. I still read old messages when the night gets cold, trying to find the moment I'm forever broke. You moved on like the seasons, easy as the rain, while I'm stuck here drowning in the echo of your name. And nobody notices the storm behind my eyes. I'm screaming underwater while the whole world passes by. I'm drowning above water, barely breathing without your love, falling while I'm reaching for you, but you don't feel me anymore. My heart is slowly sinking in memories I can't escape. You were my safe place once before. Now I'm drowning above water. The house still sounds the same, but everything has changed. Your laughter disappeared and nothing feels okay. I walk these lonely hallways, talking and somehow you might answer when your memory calls. They tell me love is healing, but this pain just stays like broken waves that keep crashing every single day. I gave you all the pieces no one else could touch. Now I'm left with empty hands, so missing you too much. And every little heartbeat feels heavier tonight, like I'm holding all our ruins, trying not to cry. I'm drowning above water, barely breathing without your love, falling while I'm reaching for you, but you don't feel me anymore. My heart is slowly sinking in memories I can't escape. You were my safe place once before. Now I'm drowning above water. If love was meant forever, why am I alone tonight? Why do your promises still haunt me long after goodbye? I keep your name like a scar beneath my skin, and no matter how I heal, the ache comes back again. I'm drowning above water, trying to survive the pain, smiling while my soul is breaking, calling out your name in vain. And even if the world keeps turning, mine stopped the day you left. You took the best part of my heart and left me with the rest. So here I am, still breathing but barely alive, drowning above water since the day you said goodbye. The porch light flickers on and off, like the heartbeat that I lost. I'm sitting on the edge of us, counting up the heavy cost. The keys are sitting by the phone, in a house that's just a shell. I never knew that coming home could feel so much like hell. And I'm holding on to ghosts of you in a room that's painted blue. Everything we built together tore apart like stormy weather. Now the silence is a heavy weight, and I'm standing at a locked up gate, trying to find a way to start with the jagged pieces of a broken heart. I saw your car on 5th and Main, and for a second forgot the pain. I almost called to hear your voice, then remembered I had no choice. Your side of the bed is cold and flat, I'm still trying to get used to that. I leave the TV on for noise to drown out all our broken joys. And I'm holding on to ghosts of you in a room that's painted blue. Everything we built together tore apart like stormy weather. Now the silence is a heavy weight, and I'm standing at a locked up gate, trying to find a way to start with the jagged pieces of a broken heart. You say the better days are coming, but I'm tired of all the running, running from the memory of your face. In every with the jagged pieces of a broken heart. Just a broken heart. I'm still learning how to be alone in a house that's no longer a home. Goodbye. You left your shadow on my bedroom wall, like a ghost that never really left at all. I still hear your voice in the midnight rain, calling my name just to disappear again. I try to burn the pictures, drown the pain, but memories fall like tears I can't contain. Every street, every song, every little thing still pulls me back to what could have been. And I keep holding on to someone already gone. This is where love goes to die, in the silence between goodbye and the empty side of this bed, with a million words unsaid. Now your heart's with someone new, while mine still breaks in two. And every night I close my eyes, I meet you where love goes to die. Your perfume lingers like a cruel tattoo. No matter where I run into you. I smile for strangers just to hide the hurt, but inside I'm bleeding through my shirt. You promised forever with trembling hands. Now forever's buried in the past we had. I guess forever was just a lie, wrapped in beautiful blue eyes. And I keep losing sleep over promises you couldn't keep. This is where love goes to die, in the silence between goodbye and the empty side of this bed, with a million words unsaid. Now your heart's with someone new, while mine still breaks in two. And every night I close my eyes, I meet you where love goes to die. If love was real, why did it hurt this bad? Why does losing you feel like losing all I had? I gave you every piece of me to hold. Now I'm standing in the cold. This is where love goes to die, underneath these shattered skies, where your memory still remains, running circles through my veins. Maybe someday I'll survive, maybe someday come alive, but tonight these tears still cry. Here where love goes to die, where love goes to die. It's where you left my heart tonight. Red dress dragging through the hotel rain, gold heels clicking like a runaway train. You lit a cigarette with shaking hands. Hollywood boys always making plans. Palm trees swaying over Sunset Boulevard. We kiss slow beneath the neon stars. Your leather jacket smelled like gasoline. Young love shining on a broken screen. Oh, you looked at me like I was heaven, like we had one night left to live. voice falling soft like thunder, and I gave you everything to give. We were velvet on fire, burning wild and blue. Two lost angels dancing with nothing left to lose. The city cried diamonds, the moon turned gold and white. We were just a sad song playing through the night. Oh, baby, we were cinematic. Oh, beautiful and tragic. Top down, driving near the county line. Pink motel glow and cheap red wine. You said forever like a movie scene, but forever's never what it means. Church bells ringing in the distance slow. California dust on the radio. I watched your shadow fade into the dark, like a final match losing its spark. And your fingertips on my shoulder felt like fame and felt like war. Every kiss tasted dangerous, but I still kept begging for more. We were velvet on fire, burning wild and blue. Two lost angels dancing with nothing left to lose. The city cried diamonds, the moon turned gold and white. We were just a sad song playing through the night. Oh, baby, we were cinematic. Oh, beautiful and tragic. Now the theater's empty, the credits rolling down. I still hear your laughter echo through this town. Red roses dying on the dashboard light. Love always looked prettier right before goodbye. We were velvet on fire, slow smoke in the sky, holding on to heaven while watching it die. And if the world remembers anything of you and I, let them say we burned bright for one endless night. Oh, baby, we were cinematic. Oh, beautiful and tragic. Palm trees bending in the dark, your name tattooed across my heart. The screen fades black, the orchestra plays, and I still love you anyway. 3 a.m. blue light on my face, typing words I know you'll never say. Your last scene still burns in my mind, like a goodbye frozen in time. I write your name, then erase it again, trying to fix what already ended. Every message feels like shattered glass, cutting through memories of our past. You became a stranger with my favorite voice, and losing you was never my choice. Now I'm texting the void, sending my pain into the dark, praying somehow your broken shadow still remembers who we are. Every I miss you disappears, like smoke mixed with my tears, and every unanswered word destroys me, texting the void. I still scroll through pictures late at night, searching your eyes for one last love turned cold inside your hands, while mine still tremble where you stand. You moved on like I was nothing, while I'm still here slowly collapsing, talking to silence like it's you, because loneliness is all I have left to lose. I hate how my heart still waits for a reply that'll never come again. Now I'm texting the void, writing novels you'll avoid, telling ghosts how much they hurt, while I read through every word. Every memory screams your name, but nothing ever feels the same. And every lonely notification destroys me, texting the void. Maybe love died long before you left. Maybe I just loved you more instead, because I stayed loyal to your ghost while you forgot me the most. Sometimes I type come back tonight, then stare at the screen and cry, knowing forever can disappear with one unread message left here. Now I'm texting the void with trembling hands and no more voice, begging echoes to answer me from the wreckage of what used to be. Every heartbeat feels unemployed, every dream completely destroyed, and all that remains of this broken boy is texting the void. Delivered, but never received. I watched your love fade like the dying sun, slowly disappearing when the night had come. Your touch turned cold in my shaking hands, and I realized forever was slipping like sand. We used to dance through the storms together, now we can't even survive the weather. Your silence cut deeper than words could do, and every quiet moment was losing you. I kept holding on to the pieces you dropped, while my whole world slowly stopped. And I felt my heart fall like rain from a burning wall, breaking into 1,000 scars right beneath these empty stars. You walked away without a sound, while my soul crashed to the ground. Now every beat hurts through it all. Since the night my heart fell, your eyes stopped looking into mine, like you already left long before goodbye. I begged heaven for one more chance, but love slipped away with our last dance. Now your memory lives inside these rooms, like flowers dying far too soon. And every tear I try to hide still carries your name every night. You were the air inside my chest, now I suffocate on what's left. And I felt my heart fall like glass down a cathedral wall, shattering louder than my cries, right in front of your cold goodbye. You left me drowning in the dark, with your ghost inside my heart. Now I'm nothing after all. Since the night my heart fell, tell me, did it hurt when you stopped loving me? Did you feel my soul breaking quietly? Because I still hear the echoes of your voice inside the ruins of every feels like losing you again. Maybe someday these wounds will heal. Maybe someday this pain won't feel so real. But tonight I'm trapped inside it all, the endless fall of my heart. Some people leave quietly, but the damage sounds like thunder. We built our home from fragile dreams, held together by broken things. Your smile faded little by little, like flowers dying in the middle of spring. I heard the distance in your voice long before you made your choice, but I stayed pretending not to see the end crawling slowly toward me. Now the pictures gather dust, like promises that turn to rust. We dug a grave for two, with every lie, with every truth. Every time we turn away, instead of begging love to stay. Now I'm standing here alone, beside the ashes of our home. And all that's left of me and you is a cold, dark grave for two. Your goodbye came without a sound, just silence crashing all around. No screaming words, no slamming doors, just two tired hearts at war. I still wear the scars you left, like chains wrapped around my chest. You moved on like love was easy, well, I'm still drowning in your memory. Some endings don't arrive with flames. Sometimes love just slowly fades. We dug a grave for two, with disappointment running through. Every tear we never showed, every pain we carried alone. Now your side of the bed stays cold, and mine still aches to hold the person I once thought I knew. Before this grave for two, if love was meant to last forever, why did ours die piece by piece together? I would have fought through every scar, but you stopped loving me where we are. Now I kneel beside the truth. There's no saving me and you, no second chance, no final kiss, just haunting echoes of what we missed. And even when the seasons change, I still feel your ghost remain, because part of my heart died there too. Inside the grave for two, here lies a love that once felt alive, buried by two hearts too broken to survive. We sat in silence like strangers in love, two broken souls pretending we were enough. Your eyes kept drifting far away from mine, while I kept praying we just needed time. The house was full of unfinished fights, cold MOKs and sleepless nights. We built our walls so high and thick, now all that's left are memories we can't fix. You were hurt and I was too, but neither one knew what to do. Now I drown in everything we never said. All the I love you still trapped inside my chest. Every apology we buried in our pride, every tear we tried so hard to hide. Maybe we could have saved what we had left if we spoke before our hearts fell into death. Now your ghost keeps screaming in my head through everything we never said. I remember nights you almost reached for me, like your heart was begging not to leave. But disappointment stained every word, until love became something unheard. You wore your pain behind a smile, I carried mine mile after mile. And somewhere between the blame and scars, we forgot who we really are. Now the echoes fill this empty room with all the chances we both ruined. Now I drown in everything we never said. All the I need you's dying in my chest. Every promise broken by your fear, every silence louder year by year. Maybe we could have healed what we had left if we spoke before we became regrets. Now your memory keeps me hanging by a thread over everything we never said. If I could go back to that final night, I'd hold you close instead of starting fights. I'd tell you all the things my heart was hiding before we let love stop surviving. Now I live with everything we never said. The words too late that circle in my head. All the love we buried with goodbye, still haunting me every single night. And even if somebody loves me next, they'll never know the wreck you left, because part of me died when you left with everything we never said. Some hearts don't break with screaming goodbyes, they break quietly in the silence of everything we never said. A tear in a hurricane. You came like lightning through my quiet sky, a beautiful chaos I could never deny. Your touch was fire, your kiss was rain. Now all that's left is the echo of pain. I watched forever fall apart like shattered glass across my heart. You said love would never change, but storms don't care who they break. And I'm drowning in the memories, trying to breathe through what's left of me. I'm just a tear in a hurricane, lost in the dark, calling your name. You moved on like the wind blows free, but your goodbye still destroys me. Every promise washed away like ashes in the pouring rain, and I still cry through all the pain, like a tear in a hurricane. The nights grow colder without your arms. Now silence screams louder than alarms. I still reach for your side of the bed, even knowing your love is dead. I replay every last goodbye, wondering where we lost the light. Maybe love was just a flame, too weak to survive the rain. Now every road leads back to you, to a heart I never got to keep. I'm just a storm tonight. I'm just a tear in a hurricane, a broken soul beneath the rain, still holding on to yesterday, while you keep drifting far away. And even if the skies turn blue, there'll always be a part of you that left me shattered, cold and chained, like a tear in a hurricane. A single tear in a hurricane. That's all I am without you. Blue motel sign flickers in the dark. I trace your name across my heart. Half-empty bottle on the passenger side. We were too young to survive. Your black denim hanging by the door still smells like the nights before, when we drive nowhere just to feel alive. Two broken souls romanticizing life. And your touch was warm like July rain. Now every memory cuts like a blade. You said forever in a whisper, while the city burned below. I believed every word. That's the dangerous part, I know. Now I smoke silver cigarettes, trying to forget your silhouette, but your ghost keeps dancing in my head, slow like vinyl spinning sadness. Every bar plays our old songs, every night feels twice as long. I wear heartbreak like designer clothes. Nobody knows, nobody knows, nobody knows. Hollywood Hills under dying stars, cheap champagne and stolen cars. You kiss me hard outside the chateau lights, like we could outrun time. Your laugh echoing through the canyon air. God, I still hear it everywhere, like some old film they keep replaying. A love scene slowly decaying, and the moon looked holy on your skin back when losing you hadn't happened yet. We were electric in the darkness, soft chaos wrapped in gold. Two fragile hearts pretending we would never grow old. Now I smoke silver cigarettes, trying to forget your silhouette, but your ghost keeps dancing in my head, slow like vinyl spinning sadness. Your fingerprints still on my soul, like faded perfume I can't let still calling me home to a place that fell apart. There's a cigarette burning on the balcony rail, cold coffee on the counter, going stale. New York blues through the hotel blinds, and your voice still echoes in my mind. Summer perfume on my leather coat, your name hanging in my throat. Taxi lights painting gold on the lane. Everybody leaves but the hurt remains, and I still sleep on your side of the bed, like somehow that could bring you back again. We were so dancing to Heartbreak, velvet tears and Heartbreak radio. You touched me like a memory, now you're just a ghost in the stereo. Now every song sounds like you, every city wears your color blue. I see your face in the TV light, and strangers passing late at night. And I keep driving through the canyon roads with your jacket and the windows closed, trying to outrun what I already know. Love dies slow, love dies slow. Palm trees swaying like the grieving too. Moonlight falling on an empty room. Your whiskey glass still by the sink, like you disappeared between a blink. Vintage vinyl spinning softly low, same old soul songs we used to know. You pull me close and kiss my scars, like broken things could still be art. Now the silence cuts deeper than words, and the quiet's the loudest thing I've heard. We were gold smoke in the headlights, burning beautiful and doomed from the start. You held me like religion and left me with a cathedral heart. Now every song sounds like you, every skyline bleeds midnight blue. I hear you laugh in the pouring rain, and suddenly I'm wrecked again. Still your fingerprints on my soul, like faded ink I can't let go. Trying to heal but heaven knows love dies slow, love dies slow. Maybe we were just two lonely souls trying to make a home inside the cold. Maybe forever was never real, just something broken people feel. And I hate that I still want you after all the damage you do. You're the one that never closes, the perfume hidden in my roses. Late calls, empty heaven, mirrored walls. Your shadow dancing in the hallway light, like you never really said goodbye. Now every dream leads to you, golden haze and hotel room views. We were young and cinematic, beautiful, only automatic. And if love's just a song that fades, why do I still hear your name? Like vinyl spinning soft and low. Love dies slow, love dies slow. There's a cigarette burning on the balcony rail, and your ghost still lives in the stereo. We've used to drive with the windows down, midnight air outside this town. Your hand in mine like it belonged there, like nothing in this world could disappear. Now I pass those streets alone, talking to myself on the way home. And every little thing we knew still finds a way to lead to you. I kept your letters in the drawer, even though you're not mine anymore. Guess some hearts don't understand how to let go of someone's hands. And everybody says I'll heal with time, but time just gives me longer nights. 'Cause every time your name comes on in some old song inside my car, I break all over like it's day one, like you never left my arms. And I try to be somebody stronger, but missing you keeps lasting longer. You moved on, but I'm still holding on. Every time your name comes on. I saw your picture yesterday, smiling in a different place. And the worst part isn't that you left, it's knowing somebody else gets your best. Do they know the way you laugh when you finally let your guard down back? Do they know your coffee order too, or all the storms you've battled through? I still replay our final fight, searching for what changed that night. Maybe love was already gone, and I was just the last to know all along. Now every memory feels alive at the worst possible time. 'Cause every time your name comes on in some old song inside my car, I break all over like it's day one, like you never left my arms. And I try to be somebody stronger, but missing you keeps lasting longer. You moved on, but I'm still holding on. Every time your name comes on, I still hear you in the radio, and I still don't know how to let go. Maybe I loved you too deeply, maybe losing you just changed me. 'Cause half of me still waits for calls that never come at all. And every night I close my eyes, you're still right there by my side. But morning comes and makes me face the empty space you left behind. Sometimes I swear I hear your keys, like you're walking back to me. And silence hits like pouring rain and breaks my heart again. I tried dating somebody new, but every road led back to you. 'Cause nobody says my name the way you used to do. And I hate that after all this time, you still live inside my mind, like a song stuck on repeat that won't leave me behind. 'Cause every time your name comes on, I stop breathing for a minute, and every word inside that melody feels like our unfinished ending. I thought someday the pain would fade, but some scars never change. You found a way to just move on. Well, I still break when your name comes on. So if you ever hear this song and wonder who it's written for, it's for the love that left too soon, but never really left at all.